and welcome back to our channel GOE, where we discuss various topics related to English, geography and other subjects. Well, in our previous videos we have discussed a few poems, and today in this video we are going to discuss few lines of The Last Ride Together by Robert Browning. So let's get started. Well, before the discussion of the poem, let's get an overview of Robert Browning also. So Browning, as you know, was an English poet and he was a playwright also, but mostly a poet from the Victorian period, right, of the reign of Queen Victoria. Most famous he was for his dramatic monologues. In dramatic monologues, we find that there will be a speaker and there will be a silent listener, and it is assumed that the speaker is speaking to that listener or listeners, but the listener will be listening, but he or she or they will not utter any word, right? And Browning was most remembered for his work The Ring and the Book, which is written in 12 parts, and it is a story of the Roman murder, right? And now coming to the poem, there are some key facts of the poem that needs to be discussed. And The Last Ride Together is obviously a love poem, right? And it was composed in 1850 and published in 1855 in a volume known as Men and Women. And this volume, Men and Women, contained 50 poems, right? The poem The Last Ride Together has 10 stanzas with 11 lines each, and the rhyming scheme is a bit different one: A B B B, sorry, A A B B C D D E E E C. As you know, as because almost all the poems of Robert Browning is a dramatic monologue, so is The Last Ride Together. And The Last Ride Together upholds the optimistic attitude of Browning's optimistic attitude towards life. So, in this poem, we find that the lover has been already rejected by his beloved, and after rejection, as we see that the lover or the rejected one pines for love, but now he has accepted his lot, and he is very optimistic uh, towards future. Well, so starting with the poem, I said, then dearest, since it is so, as because he has accepted his lot, so he is very patient, and he says that as because this is the case that is now going to be. Since now at length my fate I know. Now he has accepted his lot, he has accepted his fate, and he knows that his fate cannot change. He is not pining for his lover's love. Nothing, since nothing, all my love avails. So his love will bring nothing now, because the love relationship has already ended. Since all my life seemed meant for fails. So it is seeming that the lover's life is full of failures, right? As because his lady love is now gone, so his life is now full of failures. Since this was written and needs must be, so he is not only accepting the rejection, but also is accepting his fate. He is very um, optimistic, but he is also, we find that there is a hint that he is a person who has a very firm belief in so-called destiny. He is believing that destiny cannot change, so he is saying that this was written in his destiny and needs must be that, as because that was written in his destiny, this must be done. That means the relationship must end. My whole heart rises up to bless your name in pride and thankfulness. We would see that what would have happened to other lovers, that either they would pine for love, they would become sad, they would criticize the other one, but this person is praising his lover. He is very proud of his lover. He is very thankful. Why? Because that lover has spent some time with this boy. Right. Take back the hope you gave. when the time that they spent together, they both shared so many hopes of living together forever, or maybe any other hopes. So this lover, this speaker is now saying that you have to take back the hope that you gave, take back the promises that you gave, because now you are going to end the relationship. What does he claim? I claim only a memory of the same. So he only claims that you cannot, you will not be now with me, but the memory that I have inside myself, in my head, you will not be able to take that. So I claim that thing. What is that thing? The memory that I have inside my head of you. And this beside, if you will not blame your leave for one more last ride with me. See, he is saying that accept the memory, I want another thing from you. If you will not get offended, I want to have a last ride with you. Right, one more last ride. What does he mean by one more last ride? Here you will see that last ride is last ride, but one more last ride. Does this mean that they had this kind of last rides before also? It means they have quarreled and again they have decided to break up. Again, after having a ride, they have come together. So is he saying that this will be again another time of the time, that type of last ride? Robert Browning is hinting towards something else in this moment, right? So this is the first stanza of the poem. And so here you see that two things are important. That is, he has accepted his fate. He is very optimistic. Again, he has no kind of any kind of bitterness towards his lover, and he is very thankful, and he wants to have the memory of the time they have spent together, and he wants to have a last ride together, right? So this is the first stanza. I think you have understood the first stanza very clearly, and thank you for watching my video. If you like it, give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and those who need it, and subscribe to our channel and stay with us. Thank you.